Return a double, yes. How you doing? Where is everybody? I got plenty wet. Yeah, we'll just have to wait a little longer. Ah. Okay. Hello. How you doing? And you are? Team B. Last name? Arumugam Ganesh. Okay. The rest of the team is not here. I guess it's because of the rain.
Yeah, I think so.
You want to start setting up, but do you have a machine?
Yeah. No, my team has the machine.
They have the machine? Okay.
I'm doing -4 for 1 use case project. So you just accumulate that.
Yeah.
So if you have 10 use cases, then only 8 will be.
Yep.
So -8.
Yeah.
If you want me to reduce that thing, I can do it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
-4.
Yeah, yeah. Have that big room for you next door. Have you seen it?
The 200?
Yeah.
The one. I get that room.
Really? Why?
PDP happened there.
Oh.
That's the worst thing. Okay, I'll just hit there.
No, you can stay here. I mean, nobody, they're going to come here first anyway.
First grab a few sheets. Do you need some sheets? Sheets.
Yeah, grab some sheets. Where are you going to grab them for? From?
I'll look around and see where.
Okay. I'm sorry? Databases. 5200. Sure. Yeah, you might want to read the whole thing, do the whole thing once, as opposed to just repeating yourself. Popcorn.
I just had my lunch. I found few sheets. You can use the back side.
Okay. Oh, perfect. Thank you.
This will be what we were looking for. This particular link.
Yeah.
Remember we were talking about that using the API call to actually create an API so that when a URL is passed, we get the results. Irrespective of what URL we use. I mean, it's a framework which we could use.
Okay. Okay.
Remember, I don't think if you remember, but it was in the evening around 5 o'clock when we discussed this thing. The thing was that suppose you are using tiny URL API.
Yeah.
Right? Now what you need is you have to do a lot of coding that you get the data. Say you want songs data.
Yeah.
You are hitting a song data and you
Yeah.
want the data from that. All you have to do is just provide the URL, what kind of data you need, and what is the API. And it's a step towards that, but they have this thing, so we could actually
Okay. All right. Ready? Hello. How you doing? This is the rest of the team? Let's see. This is Nagarahan Manikandan, okay, and Gandhi Saravana and Arumugam Ganesh. All right. You want to set up? If you can go next door. I sent you an invitation. So join the Hangout, and you can share your screen so we can see the presentation. Again? Yeah, but there's a limit of time. So we don't want to.
Say at 6:30 there is another meeting where we can do it later.
Yeah.
So at 6:30 we can go all the way. And only 3 people are there or like 4 or 5, right? So that particular one that we can join, that we can do. Not everyone. Let's see how the if the people are generally late, so we can do that.
No, I think everybody's going to be late today. Okay, you wanna connect to the projection?
You might have to, like, you know, yeah. Google invite is the other one.
I sent it to your email. Yes, Husky. All three of you. You're not getting it? Hmm.
Looking my HDMI, just to select HDMI and back. It will take you a few moments to actually, yeah.
I just sent it again. See if you get it. Okay. All right. Select that. All right, join. All right, and then can you share your screen?
Sure.
There we go. Okay. All right.
So basically, like today's presentation will be like telling like two classes. So first part is like going through the overview of the project, what we're trying to solve, and what is the problem statement, and what's like the classes, the class diagram. Basically, we go through the class diagram.
Okay.
And then the other guy would be like pitching it in and going through the various technologies we used for doing this project. And the third one will be like a quick demo. Okay. So the project description as stated here. So we are like trying to like solve a problem where the basic problem description is like there's a lot of like admin API, which is like basic API data which we are trying to use through the entire code base as well as the things. So what actually the admin API gives us is like a vehicle information. It gives us what's a car make, what's the year it is being done, what are the colors it has, what are the different feature sets it has. So here what we're trying to give the user is like you can use our system and the data will be like populated through the admin API. The database which is coming up in the front will be like coming from the admin API. We're not storing the entire admin API in the DB. So what we're actually like storing it in the DB is like whenever user interacts with the system, like he's trying to like put a comment into the car, like what he's like saying about the car. Then we take pictures of those kind of snapshots into our DB. So this is like basically like a user interacting with the application and what the user data is about. So for this problem solution, so the entire data retrieval is done by admin's API. The complete specification of the car is being given by it. We have like a key for it as well. So what we're like trying to go give the user is like whenever he's done something with this application, then we come back and give him like a profile kind of a page where he can like see, okay, these are the searches I've previously done in this using this application. What are the cars I viewed on? And then what are the cars I liked on? Like what are the cars you liked on? Like I want to like this car up. And then you can like go about like follow, like what are the cars you want to follow on, and then you can give the reviews and comments. So all these kind of information is being like pulled out from the DB and given to him in the form of a profile page. And then what we have is like other kind of pages as well. Like you not like just see what he's always seeing, like whatever is type and search, that is like different thing. But you can go through the entire application of cars and you can quickly search on it and you can like add it to his own profile page as well. So the basic class diagram would be like, so here we are having an admin module here, so that this is like basically like a filter mechanism. So user can type anything out for like a comment or something, but we want to like monitor those comments and we want to review the like and delete those comments only from the admin end. So if like 2 to 3 users are like going on like a kind of like a waging a war or kind of something in the car page, car details page, it's going to be like viewed by everyone who's coming into the system. We don't want the users to get like a negative impact out of it based on like personal opinion. So what admin comes here is like you can go ahead and you can like delete dummy users, delete the users' comments and so forth. Apart from that, the user can use the application and he can like go about like doing a lot of activities. So it's like kind of like a he has like searched a car and he's like viewed a car. It's kind of a searching mechanism. And what are the cars like favorite cars he maintains? And what are the rating he gave for a car, like a particular car, what are the rating he gave and what's the comment? And then the application is like basically both detailed into like a car. So car and the user and the entire thing comes into an application framework. So here the cars are like composed of like each makes. So like Honda, like a Toyota, these are like the top level makes. And each top level make is composed of like a models. So model can't like exist in the system like as it is. Like Honda CRV can't exist without like being Honda in the first place. So this is like kind of like a composition relation which is being like through the system. And for every model, it can be like relevant to like a different like a whole amount of years. It can range from like 2000 to 2015 model. Like Accord can be like present from 2000 to 2015 model. So it can have like different specifications for each year. Like each year they must have changed the engine model, the petrol type, the diesel variant, and all those things. So we're making those, and this is like kind of like breaking them into like association tables, like many-to-many mapping. A model can be present in many years, and many years can be present, and a single year can have many models. So we want to break them and make an association table like model year. And the car style is like the unique identifier in our whole system. If you say like a style ID, it won't be like present on it won't be like given, that style ID won't be given to like all the other cars in the system. It's basically like a kind of unique identifier throughout our entire application. If you're going to give like a car make it's like a global thing. You can't like single it out to a single particular record in the database. But if it goes by a class style ID, you can like single it out to a particular record in the database. So this is like the overall class diagram which we maintain.
Did you implement all those classes?
Yeah. So how, basically I will be like going through about the class diagram and the UML things, and like if for each and every class diagram we like followed an entity class. We never like created any create or delete statements as it is. We driven this whole project through web services, JWS and JPA. So those will be like taken by this. So here the generalization, the different like kind of these kind of like different principles which we learned in database concepts. So here is like basically like how to reduce the redundant data in the system, how we can like modularize it so that we don't like store the same information going like floating around, so that we need not update all the tables at a particular point of time. And even like we followed like a strategy for like a person, user, and admin. Instead, we created like a D type. Just we want to like figure it out how a single table strategy would like play in the JPA world. And we also like came across a multiple like different kind of errors as well when we like trying to do a multiple many table mapping in JPA, and then how we like, did with new fields as it is. So those kind of like in-depth information will be like given in the later slides. So these are like the generalization, the classes was the attributes. So reviewing a car and like following a car is like similar kind of a things. So we now like store it in a separate table with the user and a particular car ID. So we made them into an attribute. And then the composition. So admin can, so this is like basically admin if deletes the user, it has like go through the entire application as it is. So the user can't be like present in any other places. Like his comments won't be like present in any other place. Like the loose piece of information, like it's like a cascade delete kind of information we maintain. So the schema. So here we didn't want to give the entire create or delete table syntaxes as it is. So we were like we'll just like show it from the DB side. So that maybe based on select statements. So and okay, do you want to go with the JP?
Oh, that's correct.
Take it.
The laptop?
Yeah. So it's a code page.
You want to join again then?
Okay. You want to show the code base and explain about it.
Right, but you'll need to join the
Google Hangout.
Okay.
Hangout again.
From this, I'll have to.
I'm sorry?
From this,
I will send you the.
Yeah, you'll need to go to your email and
I
I'll send it to you.
and join. Hi, folks. We're waiting for the team to join the Google Hangout. They had to swap between laptops, so we lost the connection. So just hold on for a second.
Okay.
I sent out an invitation to the Google Hangout to everyone. You should to your, I believe, your Gmail account. Well, I'm sorry. Actually, no. Probably your Husky account.
Yes.
It's whatever email you have with the university. Okay, I believe they're ready to join. Okay, go ahead, join.
Yeah, Professor, we three are together.
Just a second. Okay, and can you share your screen? There we go. Oh, so Manikandan is currently presenting.
I'll first go to entities, different entities. Uh,
Okay, so Manikandang is presenting now. So for everybody else, please mute. Okay, Manikandang, can you share your screen?
yeah. All right. Okay.
Click on the picture, see what they are, and then attach screen.
Right.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, now I can see your screen.
So basically, this is a person entity which for the person, this is the entity which we have created.
So I wanted to look at code last.
Okay.
I was hoping that we could first do the overview, do the presentation, the demo, and then we could look at code. Unless, are there architectural things that you wanted to cover? I was hoping maybe just graphs or diagrams for the architect, the overall design, and then we could then dive into what the code would be. Or because of time, perhaps we could just jump to the demo.
Sure.
Okay.
So we have like users. Users can we have the regular users. We also have admin, and this is our home page. We are retrieving data from admin's API, admin's vehicle API.
Okay.
So where are
And
those?
so when you click on search first, our makes would be displayed. And so each make has a model, and each model has several years. And when you click on
Where are you getting the list of cars? Also
all of them from admin's API.
from the API. Okay.
Yeah. So suppose you click on a particular car. So this Audi will have probably around 50 models roughly. And so when you click on a model, it takes you to year, which year for that make and model do you want to see. And when you just click on some year. And when you click on a model here, it actually takes you to the vehicle details page. And that is an interesting thing happens. So as soon as the user clicks it, we'll be displaying a page, and this is where we'll be inserting into all of our databases. At this point is where we'll be like inserting data saying a user has viewed this particular item.
So that part is like.
Can you show both in parallel like the database side effects?
I would rather see demo first, and then the back end. So just show 2 or 3 use cases,
Okay.
right? And then we can look at the back end.
So here you can either like it or unlike it or follow it, unfollow it, and you can also post comments.
Okay.
And money.
Basically,
Sure, if you want to show me, go ahead.
yeah, actually, 1 second.
I'm sorry?
It's like 30 minutes for each one.
Yes. Just to get a feel.
Okay.
You're going to post all this code on GitHub, so we'll take a look at the code later on.
So basically, I've now before this it was actually I've already liked it. I like this almost. So it was actually inserted into the database. Now I've cleared it. So basically, when the page opens, it will be like it will repeat the content from the database. So if the person has not liked or followed, the like button or the follow button will be enabled. So when he suppose when he performs a like, it will turn into unlike. And if he performs a follow, it will turn into unfollow, so that he can toggle like this, which is again persisted in the database.
Okay, you're persisting the state.
So when the page loads, we are using AngularJS for this. So when the page
Okay.
loads, it will populate the database and it will showcase it here. So for example, again, if I'm posting a comment, so it is we are being able to see it in the here. This is the test one is the comment, and the person who has posted it, it is the username. I've given the comment here, and the person who has posted it over there, and again this is again persisted in the database. So when I change it to test2, and when I'll be able to edit it, and it will again get saved in the database. We are persisting all this in the database. We're using the merge. I mean, we are using the DAO back in the backend and persisting in the database. So when he wants to delete it, again it will get deleted.
So basically, Professor, what we're trying to do is like all the front-end based stuff which is we are getting it will be like from the API, so it will be in the form of JSON. And also, what is it being like persisted in the DB and coming back to the front end, it will be also in the form of JSON. So yeah.
Where are you storing all this? MongoDB?
Oh, it's like a MySQL. Yeah. So what we do is like create a lot of endpoints, like connection points, and what we do is like persist all this in the form of a JSON format, and also like pick it back in the form of a JSON format.
Basically, we are trying to get the data and then parse it using AngularJS and JavaScript. Right?
And,
These are the use cases which we had mentioned actually.
do you have a list of your use cases?
Yeah.
So also like here we do we do like face like particular issues with the AngularJS as it is. So what one of the particular issue we are still like trying to debug is like whenever we're like trying to do something in the JavaScript or trying JavaScript or jQuery, we're not trying to like pass it towards the AngularScript as well.
So it's like we have a JavaScript global variable which we are trying to access within our AngularJS, but then JSON on table.
Yeah, for that you need so
Yeah. So we were still trying to figure out how to do that.
Because we have like one more functionality which is not been like implemented, which is like the top trending cars. So whenever the user goes and likes, right, we try to maintain a count of all those cars being liked.
Yeah. So
then in the front end, the first index page, right, now we have just made a single car to come up. But what it will be like, it will be like the top 3 cars which are being used in the application.
And that is based on the number of times the user has clicked, or any user for that matter. So based on the car, we are logging the click count as well. So based on the top 3 click counts, we'll be retrieving those top 3 models and we'll be displaying them.
So we do have all those backend features get them ready, but we're not able.
So, for example, this car again, which we have seen, Lexus, it has a count of 1. So that if one person has viewed it, the count will increment. So if another person views it, the count will increment. So that we'll have to populate it in the.
Can I see a list of all the tables?
These are the tables. This is for the person table.
The user and the admin both comes into the same table.
The detail will show the user. Given it as Gmail. This is what I've given.
Same last name, username, password.
And this is again the make, which will hold the name, the ID for the make, and the nice name.
So these things will be populated when the user navigates to the final user details. The one which becomes the big image. So when user gets to that page, it is only then we are logging the user's interaction, and we are logging what is the name, what is the model, what is highlighted, and all those details get.
It's all about the user's actions. When user performs an action, then it will get inserted into the database.
Also, here we don't like do an auto-populate ID or something because we want to use this ID and again fetch back the API.
Yeah, correct.
what ID?
The style ID.
Style ID is like the typical. This is like it is usually
This ID.
identify a vehicle for a particular make, model, and year.
For example, here I have given it as make ID. This make ID will have many model IDs. For example, Lexus will have a lot of models.
Are these like from the
Edmund.
Yeah, it's not populated from the. It's actually the data is from Edmund, but when the user performs an action, only then it gets inserted. into the database.
So, but you're even if I navigate, visit a car, you are inserting that like
Exactly. Yeah. Correct. Yeah.
Because of the
histogram of
Yeah. Exactly.
the recent view.
recently. So
Recent view.
If you visit tomorrow, you won't be update.
No, that is not permitted because once it is, we have a table called recent views for the. It is all about the user's activities. For example, this table. Yeah, it's
Not the same car. You have an entry for that particular car and once
yeah. For example,
the car table.
this is the user view mapping table. The user and the car, and we are once when the person when that person when he logs in and he sees a car, it will get inserted. When he again sees a car, it will not get inserted because we are actually maintaining it in the database. So, for example, what we've done in the backend is first. For example, if this car is getting inserted, and if the user sees another car, that will also get inserted. So the user can insert 3 cars. So we'll get populate the recent 3 cars.
So before you were posting information about the car, a user was posting information about a car. Where are you storing this here?
I mean, the information about the car, right?
You posted.
Yeah, that is what. In this table, we have deleted it actually. In the I performed a delete at last in the.
Oh, okay.
So that has got deleted.
So the thing is,
So if some other user posts something,
Yeah.
it'll map to a different user, right?
Yeah.
So how do you have that relationship? Huh?
different user and same car ID, style ID.
Same car ID. Oh, and the comment is here. Got it.
Yeah, this is the kind of.
So there's an association table that associates users and.
In JPA, we take the typically like there is only we can do many-to-many mapping. For example, if we do a many-to-many mapping, we are allowed to have only the composite keys and the extra fields are not allowed. So what we have done is we have done a one-to-many mapping. The user is mapped to a. We are creating a, for example, I'll show you.
These are like few of the particular things we saw.
Yeah, show me the implementation of the XP classes and the DAOs and whatnot.
Yeah. So this is a recent view car. As you can see, this will have the we are having a reference of ID class. This ID recent view ID class will maintain the composite key relationship. Here we are using a many-to-one and join column. For example, here I'm maintaining the person and the car. These are referencing to the person and the car table. The primary keys in the person and car table, and this created that, and this created that shows that when the comment is being posted, and these are the classes which we have. For example, this recent view will have the car which the user has viewed. For example, if the user views a car, it will get populated automatically. It will get populated, and if the user again views it, it will not get populated because he has viewed it once again. So
you're not having multiple rows for the same. If the user is going to come again tomorrow, view the same car, we won't be like inserting another row for the particular.
And also like if you see like overall model of this application will be like whenever it goes to a details page, then only we insert even the car itself, the whole car, the whole setup details.
User and the user, that is what we have actually.
You say follow and unfollow. Do you mean that you're following the car?
Yeah.
So, okay, so you can't follow a person.
This is the table. This is the table for following the car. Actually, we actually performed the like in the UI. So it has got. We have performed the like and we have performed an unlike. So it has got gone 1 and it has gone 0. And one second. Here it is like. That is the.
Do you have
the person is like,
can I go to the user's profile and see all the information about
Yes, but the thing is like that is I mean, we are facing a problem when we are retrieving. We have all the web service in the backend. For example,
Let me look at the services. What are you? Okay, you're using JWS.
yeah, this will retrieve all the views for the person. This will retrieve all the whatever he has liked.
So basically, it's like a profile page where we have actually worked on the backend where we are retrieving all the likes, the count of the likes, what is the recently liked car, and
We had all these in the UI for a single user, but then I mean, for the style ID, which we had explained for the JavaScript, that because of that problem, we are not able to populate it. But for a single user, when we had statically populated it, it's populated. So this is for the
JSON serializer.
yeah, because we are returning the entire class, and we'll be I mean we'll be deserializing it and in the UI. This page is basically like when he posts a like, it will handle the like and insert a purchase entry in the DAO. And here, if he inserts an unlike entry, it will again insert in the. I mean, it will process in the DAO. And this is like again for the post follow. I mean, this is the same scenario for the as it is for like. This will retrieve the likes for the user. It will when the user profile is clicked, the AngularJS will trigger and it will retrieve all the likes for the user, and this will retrieve the follows for the user. So we are maintaining the likes, follows, as well as the recently viewed. For example, what is the difference between likes and follows? We've used this when a person posted a comment. When the user has posted a comment, and if another person has posted a comment on that, that will get followed up. For example, if a person has followed a car, and if another person has posted a comment on that, so the recent updates of that car has given to that user.
Can I see the front end that uses these services?
Yeah. Um, so here, basically, we're not able to populate it in the.
Yeah. Can I see the page, the actual code that calls that web service?
Yeah. Yeah. This is the profile controller which I have used. So automatically we are using a get to hit the web service and retrieve all the. I mean, as I say, I've used a JSON serializer. So we are retrieving the response, and back here I'm displaying it for the recent views. This is for the recent likes, and this is for the recent reviews what he has done. So this we have some problem while retrieving the session. So that problem.
So the entire application.
So you were first trying to do it with jQuery, huh?
Yeah.
yeah. So
Then
we had trouble integrating jQuery.
That's the Angular JS.
Okay. So all right. No. Yeah. They don't play too nice. Well, I mean, it's challenging.
Which we didn't know. I mean, I worked on the jQuery part, I worked on the AngularJS part, and when we tried integrating both, we weren't able to get the style ID from jQuery to Angular. And
Angular has some pretty cool features. So we like write all the tags and all.
So these.
We have a couple more minutes.
Any last thoughts?
So
Anything that you didn't get to implement? Any
that most top recent top list, which is like kind of the used in the application as it is.
Okay.
All the users are like using the car. All the users are liking the car. And
Yep.
those kind of information are coming up in the front end. So if you go to the index page, which is like the first page, click on the home. You come down. So here we need to get the top three. So here we're not able to get the top three.
We have the code in the backend which does it, but we are not able to populate it.
You get the credit for the back end.
Yeah, backend I can show you the code which.
How do you get the top three or top whatever?
Top three is like
The thing that is not working. Can you show me?
Wait, 1 second. No, I'm having the BA for.
Only got 3 seconds.
Oh, 1 second, Rose.
Look at here. Very good. Excellent. One thing of the
I noticed that the web services that you're using, they're not following the URL RESTful nomenclature, right? Where you do / the resource ID / resource / ID and so on and so forth, right?
Yeah, we have it.
Because you see this, it says / get all comments for user, right?
Yeah.
So presumably you would say, presumably there's a one-to-many between user and comments, right? One user has many comments. The URL should be /user / ID of that user / comments, right? That returns all the comments for that user for a given username, right? If you say /user / ID of the user / comments / ID, that would be that one comment for that particular user, right? So that would be the nomenclature. Delete user name, that would be just /user, right? Because it is redundant for you to say delete user because you're passing a delete. Right, you're already using an HTTP delete. It's redundant to say delete user.
Basically, we use all this so that we can like clean it out.
Yeah. It's hard to get in that naming convention of it's pretty standard, right? /resource / ID / child / ID / subchild grandchild / and so on and so forth, right? Where you have one-to-many going all the way through.
So this is basically the hit count which you have done it for the. The trending.
Yep.
This is like when the car is. When it is null, it will automatically populate it as.
Okay,
one.
so you are
Default,
updating.
Default, it is populating as default
very
as
good.
1, and if it is not null, and it will increment it.
Okay. Very good. We need to leave it here. I'm sorry. We have the next team ready to go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Very nice. Yeah, the final submission. I need you to put this in GitHub and submit the URL to that GitHub and put your PDF in that GitHub.
Yeah, we have the proper structure in the code, but is it? Should we mention it?
To find all the DAOs, right?
Yep. Everything in the package, right?
Yep. No, you can, but it's not usual, right? You can say Angular can use jQuery, right? But not both, right? If you're following an MVC, you would not, mock around with a view. jQuery is much lower level than Angular, right? Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, Manikangan, you still seem to be logged in. Can you drop off the call? All right, next. Who's next?
Here, Seattle is next.
Yes.
Hi, Professor.
Is this Hao?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can barely hear you.
Oh, me.
Jeremy.
Hi, Hao.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let me find you in the teams here.
One team Java.
Yeah, one team Java. Yeah.
Wait a minute. What's your Let me see. How?
The one just send you the message.
Or one team
One team Java.
W-A-N-T-I-N-G. My
I can barely hear you.
J-I-A-N-G.
I can't hear you. Wait. Oh, it's me. I'm sorry. My volume was very low.
Yeah. My last name is J-I-A-N-G.
Okay, so J-A-I-N-G.
J-I-A-N-G.
J-I-A-N-G. Jiang. Jiang Sunan?
No.
One
First
T.
the name W-A-N-T-I-N-G.
Jiang.
One.
Wang.
W-A-N-T-I-N-G.
What's the name of the team?
BBQ.
J-I-A-N-G.
Yeah.
W.
Jiang. I have Jiang Sunan.
One.
One team. W-A-N-T-I-N-G. One team.
Okay, what's the other last name?
I'm texting the name to you. Can you see?
Yes, please. Sorry.
Yeah.
Email group chat.
One thing. Oh, there we
Yeah.
go. One thing. They can come in, but I'm gonna have another team present, but they can come in. One thing. Wait a minute. All right. Take care. Huh? Why don't I have one thing?
Why?
Another team member?
Yeah.
So our project name is Buy Book in.
No, wait a minute. I can't find you here. Why are you not listed here? One thing.
Is Bible in Q.
One thing. What? You're not. One thing is not listed here. Okay. I'll need all your names. Just a second. Just a second. Wait a minute. Okay, there's 3 of you, right?
Yes.
Okay, just a second. Right. Okay. Okay, so one thing, Jiang, right?
Yes.
Okay. Next last name, can you text me?
How?
Mao?
Yeah.
Hao Mao?
Yes.
Is that first name is Hao?
Yeah. First name is How.
Okay, H-A-O. Okay, and the other team member?
Zhuoli Liang. Yeah.
Okay, Shuoli Liang.
Yeah.
Shuoli is first name,
Yeah.
Yes.
and Liang is first name, yes?
Family name Liang.
All right. Okay, and this is Buy Book
In Q.
That's the name of the
Team.
project, right?
Yeah.
Oh, the team. Team is BBQ?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Are you done? Sure. Yes. All right, go ahead. You can present.
Share our screen.
Okay, can you share your screen?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Professor, can you see our screen?
Hold on a second.
Hello, Professor.
Go ahead, BBQ.
Can you see the screen?
Yes, I can see the screen.
Okay, awesome. So This is a presentation for CS5200 Introduction to Database Management semester project. So our group consists of Hao Mao, Wang Tingjiang, and Zhuo Liang. So the goal of this project assignment is to use the knowledge we learned from this course to build a web service and a database. So we came up with an online used book market, just like the picture showed on the left. The user can buy the books they need and sell the books they want. So here is our class diagram. We have 9 schema tables. The first one is the user, and the user role, which can be the administrator, the buyer, and the seller. And the user log table records the user's activity. So this is has a relationship. And the user can send a message, and the user also has a address, or maybe have some other address. So this is a one-to-many relationship. And a user can have an order, which means the user buys some books and and have checked out. And the user and the book table represents the books, and the book is is a book category, which means the book is a fiction of a math book or something like that. And we have accomplished all these tables. And next is our user case analysis. So here we have 3 kinds of user: the buyer, the seller, and the administrator. So the buyer can log in the web service and choose the books they like and place it in his cart. And finally, he can check out. And the seller can manage the books they want to sell and send and reply the message. So I forgot to mention that our system can send a message to each other. And the administrator can add book type and update a book category, and also view the book. So the user can send a message, visit message, delete message, write message, and send a message to each other. And also, user can register to this service, log into the service, update her personal information, and add money to his card. And this is our architecture of this web application. So when a new URL come into the browser, it first passes the URL to the URL rewriter to translate to the internal URL, and then the struct tool to handle the corresponding URL to the corresponding actions. And the actions then next pass the URL to pass it to the corresponding logic server, and the server service is managed is a transaction managed by the student. And the next step is the DAO, data access object. This is managed by the MapBase. MapBase works just like a JPA to access and mapping the MySQL database. So for our application, we use the Java and MySQL, MongoDB. We use MongoDB to record the daily log of this web service. And we use the Eclipse of our developer environment: IntelliJ, SQL York, Maven, GitHub, and Jetty. And we use the several frameworks. They are Struct2, Spoon, MyBatis, URL rewrite, and jQuery. And for our database, we use the 9 tables, 33 fields, and have 9 foreign keys. And for our object model, we have 8 DAOs. We have 10 create messages, 12 find one message, 9 find out message, 8 find other message, 9 delete message, and 10 update message. And we have 8 services, 25 actions, and we have 16 pages and 27 input fields. We have 20 links and 15 buttons, 6 data tables, 5 data lists, and we use the 5 JavaScript library, 5 CSS libraries. And
thank you for all that statistics. Otherwise, I would have to go and find out myself. Thanks.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And then next, I will introduce our team member, Wan Ting, to give us a demo of this project.
Hi, Professor. I will show our project in Chrome to you, and this is our index page. And in this page,
Okay, so what are you choosing several use cases, or are you going through the whole thing first? Are you demoing particular use cases?
Oh, demo all. I will go through all our project from the index page to
Okay.
the page. Okay, can I start?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, this is our index page, and here you can see all the books in our database, and then you can register. First, you can register here, and this is our register page. You can and your name and the password and the email and
Where are you getting all this data for the books?
what?
Where are you getting the data for the book? For the books?
From database, it is our. These are all the books in our database.
Right, but I mean, did you load it yourself manually, or did you go to an API or some database?
No. We load it by ourselves. We didn't use
Okay, go ahead.
the API. These are all the books we entered in our database, and you can log in. When you log in, if these books belong to you, you can update the book information here, and also you can add up. Sorry.
Oops.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that. And you can also add a new book to the database, and oh, sorry. For example, I will enter. And you can choose a lot of categories like mask or other things. You can also load a book picture here and add a book. If it add accepts, you will see the new book here. And then you can.
This is the system admin adding books, right?
No, this is a user. You can sell your books on the this. Our project is to provide a website for someone to sell your books.
So, okay, so I have a book and I want to sell it. Okay.
Yes, you can also buy book from here.
So these are books for that particular user. If I log in as someone else, I'll have other books, right?
Yes. No, you can see all the books. If the operation shows update, this means this book is yours. If this book is not yours, you cannot update.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So of course you can click the book title, and you can enter a number and say this is how many books you want to buy from this book owner, and you can add it to cart. Okay, I will add several books.
Can I add my own books to the cart?
Yeah. Yes, I can.
That makes no sense.
Yeah. And then you can go to the user center. If this is your own user center, you will see your account here. Otherwise, you will not. And you can make you can click my orders. You will see all the orders you have booked in this website, and there will be only one orders which status is unprocessed, which means you can buy this book. You need to, this order hasn't been checked out. You need to pay for it, and if you enter this order, you will see there are 2 books in this order. You can update this, and then you can also delete it, and of course you can also cancel it, and then you can also if you want to buy this book, you can check out. And here in this order, you have only 1 book and the count is 1. If you want to check out, before that, you need to select an address. You can also add a new address here. And click add a new address. And the new address will be shown here. And then you can check out. Oh, okay. I haven't choose the address. Then I will check out. It means we don't have enough account. If you don't have enough account, we cannot process this request. Maybe I need to change the database for my account to process this checkout function.
What happened?
No, we have not too many accounts here, so I need to change the number in the database and finish the account.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, and I check up address and no, we didn't. We need to refresh it. No enough account. Maybe we need to
Administration.
Yeah, we have a session here, so. Here are my orders. You have this unprocessed. Need to check out and select my address. Now we have checked out this unprocessed order. And in the user center, you can also send a message to other users. Here you can reply to the user who sent it to you. We only show the message which others send to you here, and you can also create a new message here. Here, like admin title test. Click, you can send the success. And next, I will introduce the admin. For if you are admin, when you log in, you can update all the books in the database. No, all the books you can update it, and you can also change all the users' accounts, like update their gender, email, telephone, or account. And what's more, the last thing is that you can see all the actions for this project. You can see who did some, which user and did which action in what time, and what is the detailed information about this action. So this is all.
Okay, so, all right.
And Mahao will introduce will give you a code review for our project.
All right, thank you.
Hi, Professor, and I will show our code here. And
okay, go ahead.
Yes.
So you're using struts?
Yes.
It's been a couple of years since I've used struts.
Oh. Oh, yes. So let's see our memory file, POM file, and in the POM file we define our project name version, and we use Maven here because we may introduce different jars. We want to unify these jars, so we define all the jars here in the Maven in the pom.xml, and in the XML we include all the jars we needed.
Yep.
And then what's more, we defined our runtime environment, which is JDK 1.6, which all our team members can use the same version of JDK. And then we also use the JT plugin, which we do not need to install other containers. We only need to use this Maven plugin to run our project.
Very nice.
Yeah, like here, JT. And then after this, let's see verb.xml.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's skip the configuration. Can you show me the tables, the ORM, the data access objects?
Okay, and this is our DL, and we use my Betis to as our
Yeah. Can you make the font a little bigger so I can see?
This one.
Yeah, it's a little better.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Yeah, we use my Betis as our database layer, and we defined a basic a help class, and this class can help us generate the basic queries and updates here with this basic DL. And every time when we need to add a new object, all we need to do is in our DL, all we need to do is to extend the basic DL, and the DL can help us generate all the basic queries right here in the basic. Okay. Yeah. Here it's a basic DL. Every time when we extend this class, it will help us. It will have this insert, update, delete queries automatically, and so we don't need to implement all the basic queries updates every time. And
what if the data model changes? Say I add a column or change the schema. What do I need to rebuild this?
All we need to do is we need to change the XML of this data model. For example, when we change a book something, we need to change the column.
Okay, so this will not automatically discover from the data model?
Yes, this is like a transcription from the Java object model to relational model with this XML. It will this column means the database column. This property means the
maps to the Java proper, the Java being proper.
Yes, it gives the type. And if we have some association like the book association, the user, and the category, we use association here, and it matches the column user ID and the category ID in the database.
Right. What about a map many to many? Does it show? Can you do a many to many?
Oh, many to many. We use another table. Use book in order here.
Okay.
Yeah, it's another table. It's another XML. So it's like book in order. We have book in order type class as the model, and we have book in order table.
So there's an association class. So you have two foreign keys.
Yes.
And then some data that associates them, the quantity.
Yes, like the book ID and the order ID, which the book in order have. It's many to many because it may have many orders and many books associated together.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And the service layer, what do you use for the service layer?
Yeah, you mean the action here?
Okay, the action.
Yes,
Oh,
struts.
that's right. This is struts. Okay.
Yes, in the struts we use annotation.
Yeah. Okay. So these are this is all server side, right?
Yes, this is also that under this action package.
Right.
Yeah, it have all the, like, if we want to something, we need to. This is a action page. It will jump to another page with this configuration. If we get this book, it will return success, and the success will go to the viewbook.jsp. And if here, uh, uh, like here, when we add a book, we use Ajax. And in Ajax, we do not need to return a JSP. We need to return a JSON type file. So we package this tool.
Oh, okay. So you are using JSON communication from the client then.
Yes. Because the action can jump to JSP, can jump to the JSP we want to, and it can also return a JSON file like here.
Can you show me the client that is hitting this service?
You mean the page or the?
Yeah, the page that is hitting this. Okay, it's this service. Yeah.
Okay, and like in the book, we use jQuery, and in the book, if we want to add a book, we use the jQuery post, and it's all the parameters here. It's book ID title, and then the function, it's a callback function. They will see if the book add or update success, and it's the code which is defined in our struts action, and it will tell us if it is success. If we can change the book, if we need to log in first, and meanwhile in the struts action here, it tells us the code. If it the user is logging, if we can insert or update the book.
Yep. Is there any relationship between user, like a user following a user, or any user to user relationship?
Yes, we have a message. We have message. Buyer and seller can send a message together. So here we have a message table, and we also have a message model. And in the message model, we have receiver and sender. It's associated with the user. So in the message model, it have two user type. One is sender, one is receiver, and then we mapped them with the database by the this XML, and it tells us which type we need to.
Awesome. Is there going back to your use cases? Is there any use cases that you didn't implement, or something that you were working on, but you any challenges that you faced?
Yeah, we actually at first we defined some user cases. For example, we delete the message and delete the book, but actually in our project we didn't delete these messages as we just mentioned them. Yes, we didn't delete, and meanwhile, because of the yes, we didn't. The user can't edit the book category himself. We can only edit the book category in our database. So we didn't implement this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
The order status, the sender cannot change the order status, but in our user case, we might think the sender can process the order, maybe cancel it, but now the seller cannot do that. Only if you buy this book, only I can cancel it. The seller cannot cancel it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Hi, Professor.
Hi.
Oh, I'm sorry, I was muted.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I was saying that that it's great that you're using an MVC framework in the back end. They're using an ORM. It's not JPA, but that's fine. It's an alternative. That's good. It's too bad that that you could not create the data model, the relational model, straight from the classes. That you have to maintain this XML file. But yeah, that's the same thing with JPA. You can alternatively do this. You can either annotate your classes or create an XML like document like you have here. I like that you have a. I'm sorry.
Yes, because we think that this file can help us collect all the circles with one file, so we can see which circle we do, which circle we need to like add some index. We by some select.
Yeah,
so
no, that's fine. Yeah, this is cool. In JPA, you might have something similar as well.
Oh yes, yes.
Okay. No, very good, very good. I would have liked to see some use of some API, maybe perhaps connect to Barnes and Noble or something where you could peruse some of their books and find them. If the user was adding a book to the database, they may add an ISBN, and you could use maybe that ISBN, to pull down some data from from Barnes and Noble's API or something. Would have been nice.
Yes, we didn't implement like some complicated search. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
No, that's fine. Anything else?
That's all.
That's all.
Yeah, that's all. Oh, Professor, one more thing. We use a URL rewrite to change the actions. Actually, in the browser, we cannot see the action. We only can this because we change all the URLs.
Okay.
Yes. The last thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. It's not a JSP. It's not action. The customer can see our actual action. Yeah.
Right. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very good. Good for you. Let's see who's next. I think Priyanka's next. No.
Yep. Yeah. Hello. Hi.
Hi, Priyanka.
So it's me, Scott, and Iki.
Okay, let's see. That's Priyanka. That's Scott. Who else is there?
Hi.
Oh, how you doing?
Iki.
Okay, let me make sure I have you here. Okay, I see that in my database here the Seattle folks are not listed here. Okay. So Priyanka.
Yes.
And then Scott.
Yep.
And who else?
Ichi.
Oh, just a second. Can you text me your full names?
Ichi. Oh.
Yeah, can you text it to me in the chat?
Okay.
Okay, Iki. O. Iki O.
Yes.
And Scott Reagan. Reagan or Reagan?
Yep.
Priyanka Nahar. Okay.
We're looking after the reg.
All right. Let's see. Did you have a team name?
I think were we
Bon Appetit.
Bon appetit. Okay.
Is that a thing? Cause we kind of, yeah.
Fine. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I'm hungry too. Go ahead. Knock yourself. Go ahead. You can go.
Are we screen sharing?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Excellent. Okay. So we're Bon Appetit. Our database is solving the problem of, this is actually a real world problem. I have a friend who is a personal chef, and he was thinking about moving over into doing kind of a delivery type service for his clients. And his specialization is actually clients who have special dietary preferences, can't eat gluten, can't eat, there's a whole bunch. But in order to keep his costs down, he still kind of only makes a certain set of recipes for the week, and he wanted to have some kind of way to manage which of his clients were ordering which of those recipes and give them a way to kind of know when they're looking at his recipes which ones they could potentially eat with their given restriction.
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, okay. Sorry, we're muted.
Okay. So our solution is what we're about to show you. It's kind of a two-pronged sort of web app, which the client view and the chef view are different. Ultimately allowing the chef to do things like create recipes, modify them, and choose recipes which will be available for the given week. And his clients have the opportunity to view those recipes and decide, I guess to the client they would be meals, not recipes, and decide which ones that they want to order for that week. And we provide them with some extra information, like if a given meal contains something that they have indicated they can't eat. So here's kind of our, it's a little hard to read. Here's our UML diagram. Do we want to go through this now, or would you rather us display?
No, I mean, you're going to have this in the final report PDF, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, but can you just point out any special cases of one-to-many, many-to-many, or association classes, or anything that you had to reify? Any points of interest? And maybe you could do F5, so it takes up the entire screen, your entire screen.
Okay. Present.
Yeah, if you present, it'll take the whole screen.
So we have the inheritance here, a person. A person can be both chef or user. And then we have self-reference here. The recipe can have many versions, and he can reference to itself that if chef revised the original version. And between recipe and ingredient, there's a mapping table that has been reified, and the user and restriction, the dietary will be the mapping table, and between user and cuisines, the preference will be the mapping table. The restriction and type, the restricted type will be the mapping table, and cuisine will be actually enum type. I think this is just the general structure of our tables.
All right, very good. And any of those, are you using all those tables, or was it something that was there but you didn't end up using, or?
No, I think we are actually using everything in not quite maybe full capacity. We were unable to completely finish the project, but we do touch every table with what we have built so far.
Okay. All right, keep going.
Some of the yeah, that's okay. So shall we jump into kind of demoing what we've got?
The use cases?
We still have those on there.
Yeah, want to click present so we can see?
Okay.
We could burn through these use cases. It might be more watchable if we just showed you on the actual website.
Yeah, could we just run through just a list, not the description, but the list. You have use case.
Yes.
Maybe if you had a use case diagram, would have quickly summarized all of them. So you register users. What else? Real quick. Go
Yeah,
next.
we register users, then the user. Yeah, then the user logs in. The user views the preferences. He edits and adds preferences. He views his dietary restrictions. He edits and adds the dietary restrictions. Views the week's recipe that the chef has posted. And then he chooses the meal and schedules a delivery time.
Okay.
Then he makes an order. He adds to order.
Yep. We didn't get to that one. Didn't get to that one.
Yeah, we
Keep
couldn't
going.
do this one.
That,
And then he can view his order history.
Okay.
And we couldn't get to this use case where he rates the past orders.
Yep,
Then
we do
we
have
have a chef. We have a different chef login.
Well, same chef login. Yeah.
And
Yep, we've done this.
yeah, and the chef creates ingredients. He adds recipes.
Not from Yemli though.
Yeah, and not from Yamali. Yeah. The chef. We've not done this part. This use case. Then he can.
So instead of actually having the chef modify recipes, we decided it would make more sense to sort of create a new recipe that is a variant of the other one, which is how we ended up with that linking table back to itself.
Oh, okay.
In essence, he never actually changes a recipe. He makes a new one, and then each of those recipes have a link back to their parent. So we never, yeah, that part is there, but the point of that where you can see where these recipes went through, we didn't get around to.
Okay. All right.
That didn't happen yet.
Yeah, we couldn't do this part.
That's not happening yet either. Oh, and there's architecture. Okay. So we used MySQL for our database, and then JPA to map those to the object-oriented universe. And we built DAOs to manage control of that. And then we built a REST platform with JWS to allow us to talk to those from the web. And we use, are they all? Yeah, we pretty much use, yep, they're all, yeah, every call to that is actually made via AJAX. Even our outside API, we actually call a JDOS function, which then makes the outside call.
Oh, you have an additional API here, or?
Yes.
It's partially functional. It does reach out and it pulls data back. We just don't do anything with it yet.
What API are you accessing?
What's it called?
Food to fork.
Food to fork.
Okay.
It ultimately would be a method to add recipes, so the chef doesn't have to actually create them all.
All right. All right. Good. Can we? Okay. I think we're ready to go to a full demo.
Yeah. So this is our login page.
Can you increase the font on there? Maybe Control Plus.
Is that better? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to create an user first.
These the cuisine preferences and the restrictions are auto-populating from our database. So if we were to create new ones, those would appear here.
Oh, okay.
And I'm choosing the cuisine preferences. A couple, yeah. And maybe no fish. These are the restrictions. I add them. And then this is the user control page where we can see the week's recipes, the payment information, cuisine preferences. So
it's empty right now because he has not populated anything, right?
No, this is just the control page, but then if I click on this, I will see recipes.
So was that a little bit like the profile page for that particular user?
Yeah.
Correct.
That's right.
And we're navigating here for the meals that were posted by the chef.
Right.
Right. And these are actually the meals for this week.
For this week, yeah.
If we were to log in next week, we would actually see a different set of meals. This is being pulled by date.
Okay, can you do Control Plus so we can see a little better? Okay.
So as I chose no fish as my restriction.
Oh, and vegan.
And vegan. So the ingredients are highlighted in red. That shows that I cannot have this recipe because it has these ingredients.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
So go back and show.
So I won't be having this recipe, this meal. So I go back.
Oh, no, second one.
Oh yeah. So I choose a different meal. Yeah, I can have this.
Okay.
So
if I can have it, it allows me to order it. But if I can't have it, will it stop me from ordering it?
No, it will allow me to order it, but the ingredients would be in red.
Okay, you can kill yourself any which way you want, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we didn't want to predict like ordering it for a family
Someone
member
else,
or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a warning because you've said that those are restrictions. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's added delivered. Yeah.
So
we're gonna order this one.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. We
do this one.
we can first change our preferences and we can see.
yeah, I can show you even that. If I change my preferences, it won't show.
Dietary restrictions. Yeah. Take off.
So the highlighted one is the.
I can update it.
The highlighted one is
So
the
maybe I don't
older
want-
preference that has already been created by the user.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do this week's. That's sushi.
And it's no more red. So
All those restrictions, how are you saving in the database?
So there's a linking table that matches every ingredient to its type. You know, if it's beef, it would be a type of meat, or butter is a type of dairy. When we're the chef, we can show you how that actually happens. And then all of our restrictions have they also map to a list of types that they cannot eat.
So there's a mapping between user, a restriction table, and that table has several entries per restriction.
Correct.
Per user.
Yeah.
Purchased restriction, and then the
restriction,
user has their list. Yes, and then there's a table with restrictions that map to users.
Okay. All right. Well, I'd like to see that.
The table.
maybe I'll show this.
Yes.
You have the class diagram that shows that. So you have user there. You have preferences.
So over on the left here, diet. Oops. On the diet table matches a user to a restriction. So that's when we were selecting those restrictions. That was populating that field.
Okay. You can have that's a many to many, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a many-to-many. User has one user.
So you have an entry for every restriction. So if you have no fish, that's a record, and if I say no fruit, that's another record.
Yes.
Right.
Okay. All right, let's go back to the demo.
Okay, so
Let's add
now let me add this to the order.
So it's not red anymore because it's not in your restriction.
Correct.
Right.
Oops.
Oh, sorry.
Choose the second.
That's okay. Maybe samosas. Okay.
Okay, so if we're gonna order samosas, we pick our delivery date, how much of them we want, and we can add to order. So we just created an order for this user for this object.
And then I can view my
We can
orders.
view our orders. This table is quite ugly, but this is all the information from the order.
So
If you could do user else real quick. We can show a nope, just change names. User else real quick. Here we have a user that has a few more orders, so this table has a little more information.
Okay.
So you see she's ordered some different things. The accepted is actually part of the chef side. The chef is going to
accept or
say
not
whether or
accept.
not he's actually going to
Yeah.
do that. And in this case, these things have not yet been delivered.
This is the comment column. This is the confirmation column where the user confirms the order, and this is the delivery time.
Yep.
When he to be delivered.
Let's log in this.
And this
other use cases, how update the preference, update the payment, update the doing.
Yeah, and so this is it. I can even show the payment information where the user puts in the payment information.
Okay.
So right now there's a new user, so she doesn't have any payment information. So
go through.
yeah. So it says payment updated.
Okay.
And if I try to change this, oh, sorry.
Go back.
Now if I try to update this, it'll update it. And I can get back my new updated information. And
so here, okay, so here would be nice to see the user control page. Would have been nice to see all these lists, right? Would be nice to see all the your dietary restriction listed here, the order history listed here, as opposed to having to click any one of these. But that's fine. Okay.
okay. So now we have even a chef login.
Okay.
Yeah. We've already created a chef, so yeah, so a chef can see the meals of the week as well as add a recipe.
Okay.
So I can add a recipe here.
This is kind of a shortened version of the recipe creation. Right now, he's pretty much just selecting as opposed to typing it in.
Yeah.
But it is functional.
So maybe
add
an ingredient first.
Add the ingredient first. So if there's some ingredient in the recipe that has not in the database, we can first add the ingredient.
What do I add? Cheese. Yeah, this got updated.
What did you put? You put cheese and it wasn't there?
It wasn't there. I can put something else. Anything you would like me to add?
Syrup.
Sure. This is our type. This is what maps to the.
Do we have a type for
to
syrup?
the restrictions?
Gluten.
There you go.
There you can see
Okay,
syrup.
I see it. Okay. Yeah, that works.
Okay.
So this also is the page where we were gonna go down the bottom. We were going to be we wanted to allow the chef to search an external database for recipes. This is currently functional. We can do a search. Just type something. Fish, yeah. It's actually if you pull, yeah. So right now we only output to our. There we just got it back. We output to our console. But this actually reached out to what's the website?
Food to Fork.
And found and did a search for us and is returning recipes that matched our search. So we got cilantro and lime fish tacos. Eventually, we would like to map that to actually allow the chef to add that to his list. We found the way we're doing ingredients massively complicated this endeavor, so we kind of have stopped here for now.
Okay. All right. Should we look at the code?
Yeah. Let's pop open our code. Eclipse.
Maybe you would like to.
Can you make that a little bigger? I can't see anything.
Oh, maybe you need to escape and then do it.
Okay.
Weird. Why is it not escaping? Just a minute. Okay, how did you do it for the screen? Okay. Wow, it doesn't work. Yeah. Oh, no, you wouldn't need that, right?
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, I did command plus, but that doesn't work.
No.
Huh.
Professor, do you happen to know how to increase the font size in Eclipse?
I think you go to Window Preferences.
Window, right?
Window.
Oh, Zoom.
Wait a minute.
Zoom. Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh, it zooms up.
Actually, no. Go to Edit. Edit.
Oh.
Edit. No. Eclipse. Go to Eclipse. See. File. Oh, Preferences. Editor. Oh my goodness, I can't see anything.
Oh.
Let me turn on my Eclipse.
Hit general.
Just try right here.
Go to General.
General.
Yeah.
Click on the.
Open the option General on the left.
Yeah.
This thing.
Oh, the drop down.
Appearance.
Appearance.
Open it again.
Colors and fonts. Bingo. Nope.
Yeah. Select. I think it's the first one. Text.
Text. This text compare.
What's basic at the top?
Basic.
Top, the first one.
Yeah.
Select that. Go to text fonts. Edit. I can't believe they bury it all. So hard to text and do. Select like 14 or 16 or 20, something big.
Okay.
Say okay or
apply.
Apply or okay. That's a little better. Okay, so that's a jQuery, but can I see the DAOs and the entity classes?
Yeah. This is shape DAO, and we for the shape DAO we have find shape by name and add shape and delete shape.
Okay. So you get the all right. So you get the entity manager. You create the chef, and then you add it. You persist it. You commit. Right. You remove. You can remove. You can find by name. Okay.
And
what about the recipe? Can I see the recipe?
Okay, recipe.
Oh, actually no. Can I see the restrictions for a user?
Restrictions. So user.
Yeah, how do I know that a user has restrictions? Okay, so find user. Actually, I guess we should see the entity first, right? Can I see the user? Does it have like a list of restrictions?
Yeah.
Yes.
List of orders, payment.
Here is the list of restrictions.
Okay.
And
all right.
So these are all the.
So what is that? Join table menu to menu. Okay, so that's a menu to menu, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay. So one user has many restrictions, one restriction, the same restriction for many users. Okay. All right, can I see the DAO for that?
User DAO?
Yeah, how do I add a restriction to a user? Can I see that?
Okay. We need to. So the input will be the person, a list of cuisine, a list of restrictions that already in the database, and
Okay, so you add user. Okay, that's a person. List cuisines, list restriction. Okay, say I want to add a brand new restriction to the user. Say I'm changing. I'm changing the restriction. How do I update that? Where is that?
here.
Oh, there it is. Okay, user list restrictions. Okay, I see. All right, you just merge. All right, so never do you actually add a restriction. You just replace what was there with these new restrictions, right?
Yes.
Right. We just sort of update them with whatever's passed. That works pretty well with the since we have those select tables. You're kind of just picking what you want anyway.
Okay, and what happens to the old restrictions? Do they get removed from the database?
Yes.
If you were to unselect, yeah. Or
Right,
do you
I'm not unselecting. I'm updating. Say I select some other restrictions. Do the old restrictions get removed?
Yes.
The restrictions in the table will not be removed, but the relationship between them will be removed.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those restrictions, like a vegetarian, that still exists for anybody to use. But if I were to go to that table and unselect it and select something else.
The relationship between the user and that restriction. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Sorry, I misunderstood your question.
All right. All right. That's user DAO. Okay. So user DAO. So there is no restriction DAO, is there?
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
Oh, okay. You can create a brand new restriction. All right. I see.
Yeah. This would be if we wanted to create new restrictions for people to select from.
Okay. So you can find them. You can find all. You can update a restriction. I didn't see a UI for that for updating a restriction. I just saw a list of restrictions. Is
that would have been a feature that the chef would have been involved with that we didn't get to.
Okay. All right, can I see the order entity class? Not the DAO. The okay, there it is. Okay. So where's the relationship between orders and users?
Here it is. It is a many-to-one relationship.
Okay. What? All right, many-to-one. All right. So the user has a list of orders then?
Correct.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, and then the order has a list of items or what? A list of what?
So the order has a weekly recipe ID, which references the weekly recipe.
Oh, okay. So you're ordering that recipe.
Right.
Okay.
For that week. In case the chef were to use the recipe in multiple weeks, we see those as different orders since you ordered them at different times.
Okay. I see. Nice. All right. Can I see the who's using this data? Is this the front end that's using this? I presume you were exposing this as services, web services. Can I see those?
Yeah.
Yes. I will just put all our rest in one file.
Oh, only one file, really? Okay.
So
log in, get all users. So it's not very resty, huh? Because usually you would have, like for instance, when you get the user, right? You would say /user/ like payment. You would say /payment/ and then the ID of a payment or preferences. Like what are those preferences? Are that for a particular user?
The get payment ID?
Yes.
It says get preferences.
Oh, this gets all the preferences, all the
all the preferences. Okay.
The cuisines.
That's how we would populate those selection, those select fields to pick. Yeah.
Okay. So typically, what happens is that see all those get.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's redundant, right? Because I mean, you already know it's a get because it's coming through a get HTTP method, right?
Yeah.
So typically, you would remove the get from the URL, and you would just leave, maybe payment, preferences, restrictions with no /get.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? It's understood because you are in a get, right? And then is there one where you have a one-to-many? Like okay, no. You replace all the restrictions, right, for a particular user. So you don't have any one-to-manys here, right? Mm-hmm.
Like create user, create.
Like for instance, if you have / user / ID because you want that particular user, and then / restrictions, right? If you want a restriction for a particular, how do you get the restrictions for a particular ID for a particular user?
Oh.
Right. Yeah. We probably have a get restrictions / ID.
/ID. Yeah.
Much like get preference here.
Where is that?
Here.
Get preference for a particular ID.
No, but the restrictions for a particular user.
Oh, the one you wrote for to highlight it in red.
Okay, we're out of time. Okay, that's fine. Can I just see real quick the JSPs and the HTML?
Oh, we actually don't have any JSPs. They're all just HTML files.
HTML.
Okay, that's fine. Even better.
So that's a login.
Okay, all right. You're using jQuery for this, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And you're updating the UI from jQuery as well?
Correct. That's not a one example of that. Show.
Sign in.
This one we change it. Redirect there. Oh, do the
User control.
preferences.
Preferences.
And scroll down. There. So yeah, so for here, like for get preferences, we take the results and then we append them into our cuisine selector to fill that, and option tags.
All right, beautiful. Okay, excellent. So I need you to upload all your source code to a GitHub account.
Okay.
And submit that URL as your project. So just the URL of the GitHub, and include as part of your upload a PDF of your report. The report basically is the same presentation you just gave today, right? It'll be the list of use cases. Obviously, you'll be more verbose there. The class diagram, your problem statement, your solution, your architecture, any APIs that you might be using. What I listed in the Piazza post, right?
Right.
And then when you submit the URL, invite the TAs and myself as an admin in the GitHub account, so we can go in and and maybe clone it and see it and view it and change it if we need to. Okay.
Okay. Can I ask who are the TAs?
Which TA?
Which TAs do we have to invite?
Oh, okay, yeah, right. You're on the Seattle campus, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So just add me then. Just invite me.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, great. Very good, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Good job. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Hola. ¿Y tú? ¿A esta hora? Uy, ajá. Bien, aquí ya hicieron bastantes presentaciones, pero eh, yo ya terminé. Había un tía aquí que me está ayudando con el que me quiere sacar a comer. Me está haciendo una presentación. Pues yo había pensado una y entonces él agarró otra. Si yo estuviera aquí hasta las 10, 11 de la noche. Menos mal que me vino y me ayudó. Porque, uh, I guess, I don't know. No sé si al final digan que es muy tarde. No sé. No, una cosa es que no. Realmente me presenté. Tengo que presentar tres, me faltan otros tres que no hizo él. No, supuestamente venía otro Sandyman, no lo he visto, no sé si es que no vengo por allá o. Y hay una muchacha que supuestamente venía, pero lo licenciaron. Otra vez. Bueno, pues, ¿cómo los chavos? ¿Qué tal? ¿Todo bien? ¿Quién? Pues, mi